Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Reincarnated Slime, episode 20. We are almost through with season 1, and we're going straight to season 2 and doing the OVAs before that as well. This show just flows so fast for me. We're going from one enemy to the next. We're building up this community, this alliance. I will say, though, the last episode I really thought was going to be more like 2 or 3 episodes. I thought they were going to have a lot harder of a time with these demon lords, but Millum beat it in one hit, and I was not expecting that because of the because of Rimuru being able to kind of subdue her and I really thought Rimuru is stronger than her. So when Rimuru was kind of having an issue with this thing and maybe not using the full capabilities of what he has, but still, they were all having an issue with it. I did not think anywhere in hell that she would one-shot him, but she was able to do that, and it was pretty drastic. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on my Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123. That link is in the description down below. Let's go ahead and start. Oh. Yep, fish sticks, sushi, whatever the hell you can make out of this thing. And you can, and you can use it for making weapons. High benefits for that. What the hell? But for how long? That's the question. And we're back to the hot springs. This is becoming a regular thing, except adding more girls. No one's complaining. She really does feel like Rimuru's kid. Like, major benefit for him to do that compared to what he already has. You would think you would remember that. Huh. Huh. I thought she was gonna actually stay there forever, but I guess she has to do things as a demon lord. And that's when you get tricked. Someone should go with her. I think that would be... They're not going to, but I would think someone should go with her. Yeah, he's worried. Understandably. Aww. He probably misses Shizu. I mean, who wouldn't? Can a slime cry? Huh. Where's the tears coming from? So maybe he needs to find all the connections of Shizu, everyone that she met or is worried about. So he needs to find that school. Well, fortunately, he can leave people here to protect the area now if he goes out, right? They got a lot of strong people here now. Yeah, this is a lot different than when he left for a second and the ogres attacked. I think he's got enough people to protect it. Probably need to at least bring a couple people with you. This Ranga? At least you don't have to bring Gabiru, or the cheerleaders. I would bring Shion though, for support. Yeah. It's been 2 years? Wait, okay. Let me know in the comments. I need to know if maybe I'm just confused. It's been 2 years since this show started, and since how long was he? If it was explained already, definitely let me know. But how long was he, absorbing things and doing things before he actually got out of where he was at? Was that a lot of the time consumption, or has it seemed to be? Maybe it's just been more time than it seems with these episodes, like getting all these people. It seems like it's been very fast and like, oh, okay, next day do this, but it's got to have taken time to create what he has so far. So the passage of time for us seems different just because of how these episodes are presented and everything just happens right after each other. Holy crap, though. 2 years I was not expecting. He still has so many places he can go to. I would imagine these guys have got to be decently old. At least they wouldn't know his strength, yeah. No, so they thought ahead. It's like a... This place feels more like a modern town. At least more modern than normal. Yeah, this feels like a whole nother area compared to where they've been at. I think the reason, this is just a theory, I think the reason why the area like this is so modern, and he's talking about the glass he hasn't seen since he's been to the real world, isn't this area supposed to be, or at least the place he's going to right here, it was a place of kids from other worlds that came from here from other worlds, right? So you would think they might be influenced by where they're from. So maybe that's why we're seeing these modern churches and modern glass. We're seeing just everything very familiar, I would say. That's advanced. Holy. He's got bike and definitely from... Ah, okay, so it is one of the... Oh, he's probably thinking he took it or something. Yeah. And if he was trained by Shizu, he probably can fight a bit too. If they learned anything as kids. What? Really? Are they really talking about Oh My Goddess right now? And yes, I get that reference. What the? Okay, so wait. So this guy's at least from the 90s or 2000, early 2000s. At least. So there could be from near the same time? Holy shit. Finally somebody he can like relate with. You found your weeaboo soulmate. Actually, that's more referencing to One Piece. Has it ended yet? No. I still have 750 more episodes to watch. What the fuck? I mean, I know he can absorb things, but it was just... What? What? Oh my god, you just became a weeb's best friend. You can... Why haven't you done this before? Say that to anybody and you're about to get smacked. This is only good to like 2 people in this world? Wait, that's a possibility? But those are not proven, right? Those are just stories. You know, you would think if they can go here and somehow be reincarnated here, maybe it could go both ways. That is a reasonable thought process. I kind of get where he's coming from there, but would Rimuru really want to even go back at this point? I would say no. He's got it completely. I wouldn't go, shit, if I had what Rimuru had, I'm not leaving Shion. I'm not leaving all this stuff behind to go back to the real world so I can go back to my computer that was destroyed full of all the hentai and whatever shit was on there. Like, come on. Easy decision.
街も作ったし、仲間と一緒に楽しくやるつもりだった。しず先生の未練さ。
なるほど。しず先生、そうですね。リムネさん、僕もあなたに託してみることにします。
俺が教えるのだ。ちなみに教師には専用の寮がある。
So turn this into a school anime now? You went from the ultimate village to being a teacher at a school. But as she got older, she became weaker to it, right? Yeah, the person that trained her. There, yeah, it does seem to be differences.
強力な兵器としての役割も期待されておる。
兵器？
召喚主のな。
They get summoned being used. The others that are just otherworlders that randomly go there aren't forced like that.
それこそ人類の切り札となり、その際に大量のエネルギーを取り込んで能力の獲得が行われるようで、子供たちの成長途上の肉体に身の丈に合わぬ大量のエネルギーが取り込まれると。
じゃあその5人の子供たちって。
Is that what happened?
召喚されたんですよ。それをしず先生が引き取り、なんとか救おうと努力していました。
各国召喚には国が関与。
魔物へ備えて軍を強化するよりも、飛び抜けて強い異世界人を一人呼び出した方が効率。
It's like summoning in this world feels more like it's something that you cannot harness naturally in this world. So if you summon it, you're gonna summoning is like the ultimate thing, ultimate possibility of getting somebody really, really strong to help with your nation to defend or to guard or to it's like a powerful weapon. And because of that, that's why they'll go to these lengths to summon, because you can't naturally get that in this world. Not everybody likes the world they go into. Shizu was the only exception? Maybe Rimuru could do something to improve that. Well, this changes what he was doing before drastically. And probably a lot of stuff that's going to be hard to control. Yeah, this might be harder than it seems to teach. Oh, what the hell? Was it to the last kid? Reacting to the last kid or all of them? It's funny, I was under the impression that that I said in the middle of it, so I'm going to clear this up, that I think I was under the impression that she was watching over these kids later on or something, like later on in her life, but not right before that she met Rimuru and everything. But it seemed like since they recognize her or recognize what she looks like, even those smaller kids, it makes me think, okay, maybe it wasn't that long ago. I guess that might have been just information I had missed. But I guess it was near the end before she, found Rimuru and everything. But it wasn't. Okay, so that's interesting. So they still have memories of her and still know her. I knew the other guy would because he seemed older, and so I thought, okay, maybe it had been a while. But if all those people cannot last more than 5 years, like him, he's an otherworlder. He'll be able to live longer. But because these other ones were summoned, it works differently. And that's interesting information, because if Shizu was able to go over that limit, as we know, but she had she had the mask, there was probably some type of other thing that was going on to be able to, and Ifrit as well, probably to be able to restrict that time. But with with them, they just seem to have that limit. And that makes me think if Rimuru is going to be able to teach them and everything, is there something he can do to extend their life? Or, I mean, he's got healing abilities with the slime. He has so many abilities and possibilities. Maybe there's a way to do it. Maybe they just haven't figured out a way to make them live longer. This is a very bored, fun, and interesting group. You trying to scare the living crap out of the kids? Do it by threatening them. Yes, that's how you teach. That is disgusting. Just think of it as a big doggy, okay? Your class dog. This is the only way you're gonna get a response out of them. Genius. Forced there and then abandoned. Of course, they're gonna have, you know, some mixed personalities and grudges. Beginner's test. That's oddly sad. You're just waiting to die. That is ridiculously sad. Wonder how strong these kids are. If they were summoned, they gotta have some type of strength. Not all of them probably want to do anything like this or fight. Shouldn't you be going easy on them, though? Oh, it's one way to teach them that they're not invincible. That means he's not using all of his abilities. He's not using the best of his abilities. Guess you have to anger it out of these kids. Problem is discouraging them too. You have to find a good balance. She looks a little bit like Shizu, doesn't she? This is when I talk about looks are deceiving. God! Holy crap! Were they just acting like she was weak? I mean, it's not gonna work on Rimuru, but still, that's pretty impressive. Like, all the kids will probably be different, so you want to encourage them whatever way that they're encouraged better. You know, somebody that's matters their personality, so that's why you have to act different and teach them differently for each one. Give them different incentives. Light? No? You can't beat that. Oh! What the fuck? Creepy demon kid! Maybe this is the strongest kid. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to strategize if you're not thinking at the same time. That's like losing control. Take control of stuffed animals? The worst ability? I guess just a weaker that could be strong, trained right. If it's not just stuffed animals. I guess you're controlling objects. Meaning you could possibly control people. Good doggy. What?
そうか。
There's got to be a possible way.
少ないが別の手段を模索するしか。お前たちが体験した通り、俺は強い。
And that means you have to respect him as a teacher, which is a different approach. I don't even think they thought of it like that.
そうだ。これをしずさんから受け取った時に。じゃあ僕も。
You might as well. You have nothing to lose.
お前ら、しずさんってこっちに来たのは確かこの子たちと同じくらいの時だよな。魔王レオンにイフリートを憑依させ。
I was under the impression that she came like way before then because she was like when we saw Ifrit. Oh God, maybe I'm just confused. When we saw if like she was old, right? And she aged, so I was assuming that she'd been there a lot longer, and the way they talked about it. So maybe that's just what he thinks. I'm pretty sure Shizu was there way before that. Is it just information he doesn't have or something? Because from what it seemed like she had been there a long time. But also it might have been maybe it explained it. Maybe Ifrit had like aged her faster than normal. But I don't know. That was the impression I had. That I think he was trying to do it like a regular anime or something, like getting that full blast of energy doesn't come off normally. You need to find 5 though.
入り口はいくつかあるのですが、私の知るものはすでに消えてしまっているので、女王とは接点がなく、どこに住んでいるのかも。
そうか。
申し訳ございません。お役に立。
That makes things a little bit more difficult. Is dreaming still?
心配すんなって。俺に任せておけ。教師となって1ヶ月が過ぎた。
Yeah, time really does go fast in this. Well, in a month's time, they've got to improve. You know, they must have improved a little bit. Is that a benefit for everybody, though? You got to give them some type of incentive. So it makes sense. That's what a lot of his enemies probably think. It's kind of random. Did somebody bring that there, or is it really just randomly showing up? You haven't really found a huge threat yet. Does that really it didn't really change it that much, though. I have a bad feeling these guys have no chance against this. Good thing Rimuru here. Why do places like this have defenses at all if they can't take on enemies? That guy's got the Guile hair. Is that Guile from Street Fighter? What the fuck? I mean, he looks more mature. Maybe that'll make it so they don't recognize him. As usual, not a threat. Threat extinguished. Oh, so he got recognized for sure.
信用できるのか？
ブルムンド王国と自由組合が発行する承認資格を正式に得ています。これはお見事です。何これ美味しい。いいのか？生徒たちまでごちそうになって。なんの旦那はわしの命の恩人ですから。違ってもあれが旦那だという。
That's what I was saying. You can't hide your appearance like that unless you drastically change.
しかりはなしということでいかがですかな。
なるほど。その情報網なら俺が何者かも当然知ってるんだよな。
ねえ。
だったら俺たちの町
Add more merchants. Why not? Then you'll get some fancy dining too.
儲かる。いや、助かるという。
Mutual benefits.
わかりました。また来てください。旦那ならお安くしときますぜ。
ただじゃないんだな。
Yeah, that guy's a good businessman.
これはね、私の故郷のお祈りの言葉。精霊の住処に住むという精霊女王様が見守る。
That's what they're looking for is spirits, though. Yeah.
私、その近くの村の出身ですから。
Well, there you go. That's what you were looking for.
ウルグレイシア共和国の最北に位置するウルグ自然公園。
But can you find 5 spirits?
さあ、絶対にこいつらを救ってみせるから。
I love how they, especially these last few episodes of the show, a threat shows up, and it's like it doesn't even really feel that threatening anymore because Rimuru can just, especially with that like massive absorbing skill now, where it's just so easy for him. Something like a sky dragon is absolutely nothing. And that makes me think, like, is there really a threat for him anymore? Like, if he really went all out? Obviously, he said, I don't take on things I can't challenge, but what are things that you can't challenge? Or can't, can't beat? That was the one thing, because the threat and the fear of, like, losing or whatever can't really be there for Rimuru at this point. But it can go to other people that are around him. So I guess that's really what he has to fight, is the people around him, and the people around him is what he has to protect. And I guess that would be his stakes. And of course, doing these things for Shizu. These kids have, now there's a possibility if they get a spirit that would be as strong as Ifrit or whatever, like Shizu had, maybe he could extend their lives, and that's what he's trying to do. But finding 5 of them that you're able to actually do, I would think would be a pretty big task in general. I would expect anyway, but hopefully that'll work out. But I would think when I was thinking of spirits and they said spirits, I thought, well, we've seen Ifrit, we've seen different ones. I would think they would be a little bit more common around where he was at, but I guess not. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 if you'd like to see uncut reactions or early releases of this show or all the other shows I do. Definitely check it out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.